Morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Team Toyota of Princeton, trying to get this one in before the rain starts. What I have for you today is a 26 Toyota Tacoma. This is the SR5 double cab, long wheelbase, four-wheel drive, long bed, I should say, in black. And you can let me know if you're looking for this midsize pickup. Is this long bed Tacoma the way you would go? So let's dig in. Front end of our Tacoma SR5, all black with flat black all the way around the top and bottom of the grille. We have LED lighting all the way around, including the fog lamps, but excluding the turn signals with that front air dam, and our body color fender flares. Moving around to the wheel and tire package, this is a 17-inch silver aluminum alloy wheel with the Toyota badge on the center cap. The wheels are wrapped in Firestone HLT tires, 245 on the width, a 70 series sidewall 17s, all four corners, four-wheel drive. Moving on out, we're going to have a minimum ground clearance of 10.3 inches. There is the black with the double cab and long bed. Moving in closer, we're going to have gloss black side view mirror caps without LED turn signals. Tacoma in black on the front door and the stationary running boards. We're going to have body color on the front and rear door handle, the SR5 call out on the back door. Then up top, we're going to have a black shark fin antenna, black roof, no sunroof. Over the back we go, 6-foot bed. We have Tacoma stamped into the tailgate with a full spread of LED lighting in the back. Tow hitch down low. We'll check out those numbers when we go through the engine. The 4x4 call out in black on the left side of the tailgate. We do have the step ups, and then we have our exhaust coming out the back left of the vehicle. We have the hood popped on this Tacoma. We do have a prop rod holding it up. Under the hood, we have Toyota's 2.4-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. 278 horsepower, 317 pound-feet of torque, up to 6,400 pounds of towing. MPGs, 19 in the city, 24 on the highway, and 21 combined. We're at the back left of the Tacoma box, and we have an 18.2 gallon gas tank. Toyota using a gas cap in the Tacoma. The additives right on the gas cap, up to E15 only, no E20, no E85. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price, Tacoma SR5 for 26 4x4 double cab long bed, $41,305. This vehicle's got a bunch of options on it. We'll check those out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,745 from Toyota's Baja California, Mexico assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $48,799. So let's check out the interior. Before we get to the driver door panel, here is the parts content. 40% US and Canada, 15% Japan, 35% Mexico. Final assembly Mexico, engine parts United States, transmission parts United States. Moving on to the driver door panel, it's going to be all hard black plastic across the top, hard black plastic all the way down till you get to the soft touch on the armrest with some silver trim. We do have a little bit of rubber on the grab handle, flat black on the switch gear, good sized door pocket. We do have the JBL sound system in this one with that removable speaker. We do have a large dead pedal brake and accelerator. Floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time. Stationary running boards right here that say Tacoma on them. And then we're going to have manual seat with lumbar for the driver, manual seat without lumbar front passenger, then the black cloth with the stitching. Bit of an insert designed to try to dress it up. Bolstering very soft, so are the headrests. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, up onto the dash. Hard black plastic, there's that removable JBL speaker right there. Of course, The speaker isn't here because the dealers don't keep them in the car so they don't get ripped off at night. And then we do have an area to slide your phone. It is not rubberized, so things may slide around. Silver trim with gloss black Tacoma name into the heat and air vent. We do have a large glove box. It's a locking glove box. And then we have the standard 8-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in nav through subscription service only. We have our music right here, where you have your HD AM FM, as well as Amazon and Apple Music. And then we have Bluetooth in our phone. You have your vehicle settings, where you have a couple of those. Then our general settings, driver profile, Bluetooth from here, Wi-Fi hotspot, equalizer for your speakers, vehicle customization, and some over-the-air updates. Some vehicle customization for your lights, door controls, climate, and utility. And then some of your general settings right up here, where you can get your accessibility, set up your date and time, keyboard, and your language and units like miles per hour, kilometers per hour, that sort of thing in there. And then you're back to the beginning. Volume knob right here, push button start right up there. Go to reverse. And there we go. We have the backup camera. It is clear with trajectory, so I do like that. We can zoom out or zoom back in, and we can change up our lines or remove them if we want as well. Back to park, and we are good to go. Pretty simple, right? Trailer brake right in here, 2 heat and air vents, and then our climate control right here with 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger and a heated steering wheel. 4-way hazards way over here on the right. Toggle switches for the climate system. Then we have our wireless charging pad over here on the left. On the right side, 2 seat connectors and a 12 volt, if I can get that in focus. And then your grab handle right here. That's rubber. Here's the gear shift with the gator to go through this 8-speed automatic. Electric park, auto vehicle hold, drive modes, and there's our 2 high, 4 high, 4 low. There's the 2-speed transfer case switch right there. And then we have our dead buttons to let you know that you went for a lower trim level. And then we have 2 cup holders and our Toyota key fob. Lock, unlock, panic button, Toyota badge. That's it. And then we do have a fairly firm armrest. We can open it up. We have a larger area underneath for storage. Tacoma steering wheel, leather wrap wheel with perforation, 10 and 2 notches, round bottom wheel. I have the seat all the way back so my leg doesn't hit getting in and out. If I was set for my driving position, my leg would hit getting in and out of here. Maybe flatten it off, gives taller people some more room. Flat black on the switch gear. On the left, you're going to have your volume, telephone voice commands, controls for the digital dash. On the right side, modes for infotainment system, seek for your music, and your adaptive cruise. On the left stalk, headlights, fog lamps, turn signals, high beams. On the right, windshield wipers. Over here on the left, bright and dim the dash, we have our adaptive high beams on or off, traction control off, dead button, dead button, dead button, dead button, dead button, dead button, dead button. Woo, say that 6 times real fast. And then we have our light for the bed, on, off, or on automatic. And then we have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we have our digital instrument cluster right here. We have tow haul mode, on or off. And then we have our ECT power mode, on or off. And then if you want to go through additional information, you can go up and down, find the section you want, and then go over to the left to find exactly what you may want to see when you're going down the road. So, nice, easy operation. Overhead console, you have a spot for your sunglasses right there. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. If you want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button right here remains in the center on door. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out, LED, and then we have the button to open up that back window so we can swing the camera around, push it up towards the roof to open it, pull it down towards you to close. Nice and quick. And then no power roof to show you, framed rear view mirror with home link and auto dim, and then our sun visor with vanity and an LED light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting into the double cab area, but first the rear door panel where you got the same all black plastic vibe all the way down, including the armrest. I have the seat set for my driving position. So you can either walk in and step in, or if you have shorter legs, you can use your running boards and your grab handle to step in. Now, once I'm in, after I duck, anything over 5'7", you're probably going to have to duck. Once I'm in at 5'11", I have a cutout, so I got about 3.5, 4 inches of headroom. And then I got enough room for my shoulders, barely enough room for my knees, and the knees are a little bit high. So if you're taller than me, call shotgun, sit up front, you'll be more comfortable. Now the back seats, we have the cloth all the way down, no seat pocket behind the driver. We do have one behind the front passenger. We have 2 cup holders and a 12 volt in the back. The back seats, we have the same black cloth with a bit of an insert design. They do feel pretty soft. No armrest because your cup holders are right here. But overall, it's not really cramped back here like a Frontier is. It's a little bit bigger than that if I were to compare them, both of them. You also have under seat storage under the back seats in the double cab area. You can just lift them up, and you have these tubs on either side. However, this won't automatically stay up. You actually have to snap it. I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but you got to snap it. Use a snap to try to snap it. You know what? The snap, that really doesn't hold well, and then it falls flat. That's got to be better than that. And then you can pull this back, and there's the jack back there for the spare. All right, checking out the 6-foot bed tailgate manual. You come to the back, the handle right here. Hit it. And it does have shocks, so it'll go down slow. There's that 6-foot bed. A lot of people love it. You got the Tacoma name right on the bottom of the tailgate. And we have the track system with the cleats in that bag up front. And then we have LED lighting in the bed. But we don't have power in the back of this bed. Now, if you want to know what your payload is, the spec is 1,405 pounds. Never believe the spec. Always check the driver door jamb. Cold tire pressure sticker action will tell the story right here. The combined weight of occupants and cargo should never exceed 1,200 pounds. Vehicle holds 5, so 5 people plus cargo. No more than 1,200 pounds in this Tacoma SR5 double cab long bed. Window sticker, let's check it out. 26 Tacoma SR5 double cab long bed in black. There are the government safety ratings, fuel economy estimates, heavy glare on these back windows because of the tint. Doing my best. Standard equipment. All the options. Total vehicle MSRP, $48,799. Take her out for a spin. All right, everybody. Before we get out on the road, I have my phone wirelessly hooked up to the system. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to play some non-copyrighted music for you so you can hear what this JBL system sounds like. So here we go. Alright everybody, we're out on the road in this Tacoma long bed double cab SR5 action, highway speed. That's a pickup truck. You're gonna hear road noise, you're gonna hear wind noise. But you know what? This SR5 suspension, nice and smooth. massive sidewalls, right? 70 sidewalls, soaking up the bumps, smoothing out the ride. So that's a good deal. I got good visibility out of all the glass, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that action in here for safety. And you know what? I got some decent tech in here with the smaller 8-inch screen. That's fine with me. Wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated seats, heated steering wheel, always good for the winter. Wireless charging pad, C connectors, 12 volt, right? I got the automatic opening window in the back, and I got that longer 6-foot bed, which is my personal preference on a mid-size pickup. Not always easy to find, right? Most people are buying the 5-footer, but you let me know which one you'd rather have, the 5 or the 6. Now you got this optional JBL sound system in here that I wouldn't get because it is expensive, and the standard Toyota sound system to me sounds better than the JBL. Let me know what you think about that, but I've been in enough of these lately. I like the standard system better than this JBL. JBL tends to hurt my ears a little bit. Let's pop over the wooden bridge, check out this suspension action. You can feel it more. It's a truck, but you know what? For a truck, it's pretty good. In the SR5, you know, you got your on-road type Tacoma here, because you got regular all seasons on here. You still got 10.3 inches of minimum ground clearance. So, in case you need to take this off-road, you got some decent ground clearance in here. Steering is nice and light. Pretty direct. Brakes feel good. Let's check her out. No problem getting up to speed. This 2.4 liter turbo 4 with the 8-speed automatic. 278, 317 are the power numbers. It gets the vehicle up to speed. No problem. It's going to lean like crazy in the turn, so be careful. And you got 6,400 pounds of towing in this one. And 1,200 pounds of payload capacity. All those numbers coming directly from Toyota Media. Of course, the payload capacity is on the door jamb, right? Because the spec is 1405. It's really 1,200 once you put people in here. So you got to use that. Now the turning radius in here, we're going to do that test now, is pretty darn big. It's 22.9 feet, which means it's probably not going to get around without a K-turn. And it is not. It is not even close. But there's the backup camera, if you can see it from that angle. Not bad. Plenty of power, no problem at all in this Turbo 4. So, what's your thoughts on Tacoma, folks? You know, we've done a lot of Tacomas, we've done a lot of Frontiers, Colorado, Canyon, Ranger. Haven't done as many Rangers because the Ford dealers by me don't get as many in. I'd like to see more of them, frankly. But there's a lot of mid-size pickups to choose from. And where would you go with your money in this segment? Is it the standard V6 Frontier? Is it the standard Turbo 4 Tacoma or Turbo 4 Canyon Colorado? Optional V6 Ranger or standard V6 Ridgeline? Even though That's more of a Maverick competitor, I think, than one of these. But you let me know what you think. Where would you put your money right now on a mid-size pickup if you needed one? Let me know, put in the comments. Tacoma still sells a lot of units, right? A lot. So Toyota's not hurting as far as sales numbers go on Tacoma after making the V6 Turbo 4 swap. But you let me know your thoughts. I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 double cab, 4-wheel drive, long bed, in black, for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also drop a comment, give it some hype points, help it up in the YouTube algorithm. I'd really appreciate that. And as always, please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.